Hey everyone, we are here at SEMA 2025, and you all know that SEMA is the place to be for all the coolest builds and new products that come out in the automotive industry. Well, today we're going to check out all the new trailers, caravans, gear and accessories for the off-road and overlanding industry. So let's go take a look. So what we love about SEMA is the first time to see some new product. And I'm here today with Urban X Campers, and this is Bill, and we're introducing you guys to the new caravan that's coming to the US soon. Bill, welcome.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here.
Mate, we're very excited to be here, very excited.
What are the kind of the key highlights of this rig that you think about in terms of the chassis, the suspension, how it's built? What really makes Urban X stand out in the market?
Look, the biggest thing is the TIG welded frame. That's what we built the brand on. We don't rivet, we don't have C-section alloy, we have full RHS tubed alloy. Our frame, it's superior basically to anything else on the market. And in Australia, that's what we built the brand on, and we stand fast by that. We could do it a lot cheaper if we were just going to rivet and use self-piercing rivets, etc. But really, they don't stand the test. They don't stand the test. That's why we can offer a 10-year warranty. Everyone else is 2, 3, or 5-year warranties.
10-year warranty on this?
10-year warranty.
Okay. And now you guys do a lot in addition to the build. I mean, you really cover every part of the build process, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So basically, from the suspension up, we had a lot to do with the development, the design of the suspension. It's TerraGlide suspension. The chassis, we make our own chassis. That's an alloy steel hybrid chassis. Obviously, we weld our walls internally. We CNC cut our own furniture. We CNC stitch and cut our own upholstery. We've got our own upholstery company, 40 years old, that upholstery company. Even the products that we use inside, we've developed. We developed the fiberglass, we developed the polycarbonate fiberglass floor. Everything, we've done it, yeah.
And all this done in Australia? You're not outsourcing, so it's all done in Australia?
All done in our factory in Victoria, yeah.
Good.
Australia.
Well, let's start taking a look around.
So basically, this is TerraGlide suspension. It's very much like an off-road truck suspension rather than a normal trailer suspension. If you look at the other suspensions that are out there, they're all just flat trailing arms. These are all angled to give us proper suspension geometry. So basically, what we wanted to do when we put this together, we want the van to react the same as what your car does. So if you're ripping through the bush and your van's doing that and your car's dead flat, you got a problem, yeah? So what we've tried to do is get as much pitch and sway out of the van as possible, so it's a lot safer and it drives a lot better. We're lifting the bags. So there's the remote. Just lift and show what the lift is on it. It actually goes up a bit better than that. There's a heap of people in it. But look, the big thing about this suspension is the travel. So when you're going overland and you're going over boulders and you're going through holes, we call them wombat holes at home. Yep. So when you're ripping through there, what you need to do is you need to get that up and down travel as much as you can. So the way we've developed this, you've got 220 mil, I can't say that in inches, sorry guys. The closest competitor is 75 mil versus 220 mil, 75 up. 75 down, this is 220 down, 220 up. So it walks. Yeah. It actually walks along. And it's brilliant suspension. We've tested it out in the desert. It's really, really good. So
good. Let's lower it back down. We got some people look like they're trying to get in there.
Big thing about the suspension too is it's got torsion bars. So it's got anti-roll bars. It's the only suspension on a van or a camper that you can get with torsion bars. So that stops the van from pitching and rolling. Yeah, so it's very, very good suspension.
So I want to take a look inside because, I mean, the interior of this thing is pretty stunning. It's, I mean, what you guys have done in terms of the capability, the robustness, the durability outside and suspension, the chassis, but really on the inside, it's pretty luxurious.
Yeah, it is, yeah. 5-star. To start with, this is a club lounge layout or a U-shaped lounge layout. We call it a club over in Aussie. Don't know what you guys would call it, but it's pretty much a huge sofa. So that's 2.1 metres long. It's quite large for its genre. Now also, it's also got a pedestal table which you can adjust. You can turn it all over the place. You can actually turn it, you can make it into a bed. It's telescopic, so it pushes down, comes back up. So if you've got grandkids or whatever that want to come with you, or you got a mate who's had too much whoop whoop, he's got somewhere to sleep at night. It comes with a cushion that you put over the top of that. So you can seat 4 people there quite comfortably if you want to play cards or whatever. But if you've only got 2 in the van and you just want to use it as a cafe dinette type style, you've got that there. You sit down at night, you've got your beverage here, TV on, and away you go. As you can see, this has got stone bench tops. You won't see that in too many campers or caravans. It's a stone benchtop and it's Corian stone, very, very high quality. That's in the bathroom. It's also in the lounge room, obviously the kitchen and beside the beds. So induction cooking's running off our Victron system. You've got a gas oven here. You can option that up to do a three-way if you want to do an air fryer, convection oven, convection microwave. It fits nicely in that little hole. And that also runs off your inverter system. Or brushed stainless tapware. Under here is our electrical system. So as you can see, it's all Victron. You've got 60 amps of DC to DC. That's coming in off your car. So you're pulling 60 amps of DC to DC, of DC charge while you're driving. It's got a 50 amp MPPT solar controller. And so off the roof, you're pulling 50 amps off the roof. You're also pulling 60 as you drive. So you get about 110 amps while you're driving, which is important because the battery system in this is 600 amp hours, so it's a large battery system. On the roof, you've got 1,200 watts of solar. That's huge, absolutely huge. If that's not enough, we know you want more. Down here, you've got a 15 amp MPPT solar controller. That operates your portable solar provision. So if you've got a blanket or a portable panel, you can just plug it into the front and away you go. You can use that as well. 3,000 watt inverter. That's a multi-plus inverter from Victron. Now that pumps out, that cranks out to 4,800 watts of power. Obviously you got your air conditioner there. Now that inverter powers every power point in the van, and it also powers your air conditioner. So with that amount of battery, you're going to get somewhere around 10 to 12 hours of continuous running without solar coming in. With solar coming in, with that much solar on the roof, you'd be making probably 25 amps per hour, as well as using your air conditioner out in the middle of the desert. How good's that? Works really well. Over there, that little black knob on the side, that's a diesel heater controller. It's got a diesel heater as standard as well. All our cabinetry is done in the factory. We CNC cut our own furniture. So all this furniture is done by us in our factory. Over here's a 224 litre compressor fridge. So that works the same as your fridge at home. That's a composting toilet. A little bit different for the market here. Most of you guys I know have been operating on black tanks. But if you've got a black tank, you're not truly off grid because you've got to find somewhere to empty it and pump it out. This little fella here, you get 3 to 4 weeks with 2 people use out of that, and it composts your waste. And when you finish with it, you just tip it into a bag and put it in the bin because it's fully composted, biodegradable. Use a biodegradable bag, of course. You have a washing machine here, little top loader washer. There's also a front loader option if you want to go to a front loader. We put the front loader in this cupboard. I'll just step in the shower. If you can get this, I don't know whether you can, but this is a fully molded fiberglass shell. A lot of the manufacturers use the celta here, and then from here on up they do it in ply and they fiberglass over top. But that has issues because once that van's twisting in an off-road situation, you'll start to lose your seals, and then you're obviously going to get water from the shower down behind the shower. So what we do, we get these custom made and it goes all the way to the roof, so it's totally sealed and it won't move. So all our windows that we use, regardless of the models, they are double glazed. So this is a Perspex window. It's hardened, it's toughened. It's got a vacuum seal inside here, so there's no air inside this cell. So if you have a look, you can see that it's actually double glazed, and when it's closed, it cuts out probably 95% of the noise that's outside because of that vacuum seal. And also it's great for temperature control as well because you get very little cold creep in there because it's a vacuum.
So I want to thank Bill and the crew at Urban X Caravans for showing us around this one. Stay tuned, you're going to see more of this coming soon to the US. So I'm here with Colt with Redarc Electronics. Now we've been running Redarc in a lot of the trailers we sell. One of the best systems out there for configurability, easy to install, access, and tons of capabilities. And now they've got some new products. So Colt, thank you for showing us around. Yeah. What do we got here at SEMA?
Yeah, we're trying to make it even easier on people here. So now we have Redarc's RedWorks panels. So we're taking existing products and componentry and pre-wiring them and putting them in these panels for you. So this is the Scout 25. This is about as simple as we get, but if you want to run a fridge in the back of your truck, this is the way to do it. 25 amps of charging here, smart battery monitor, 3 outputs. It's as simple as you can get. Plug a battery in, plug your fun stuff in, then you're done. Then we've got 2 other sizes that we just came out with. We would jump up to the Nomad, 50 amps of charging, and our newer BC-DC here. So this is the Alpha, has start battery charge back features. So if your start battery ever went dead, you could charge that back with your auxiliary power. And then some more outputs, constant system here, 10 amps with the smart battery monitor. Then we jump up to the even bigger system, the Pioneer 50. This gets you the TVMS Rogue and a Red Vision display so that you can see everything that's happening. So with each one of these panels, you can use Bluetooth on your phone, see how much battery life you have left. But with this one, you also get a display that can be mounted in your vehicle.
Cool. I see a lot of versatility with this, because I mean, this is really good for a DIYer that just wants to plug and play. I'm thinking like dealers that are doing builds on vehicles where they need to save some time and labor and trying to, they can drop this in, or even OEMs doing the same thing, right?
Yeah, I think you're totally right. We're just trying to make these simple. So whether you're an OEM who's trying to buy and piece together a bunch of parts, or you're just a DIYer and you don't know what to select, we're trying to make it really easy for you. Like, hey, what's your use case? What are you trying to power? This is the best panel for you. So if you hop on our website, we have all that information there.
And it's versatile, so you've got, you know, options from a 25, 30 amp up to, what, 100 amp system, right?
Yeah, so we talked about these three. We also have a 75 amp and 100 amp charging system as well that are more meant for vans,
bigger builds,
RVs, trailers, things of that nature, but those are available as well.
That's great.
Those also come with shore powering options as well.
And now you've got one more product on the trailer specific side, so tell us about that.
New trailer brake controller, the Tow-pro Link. We're really excited about this. It is about as simple as you can get for install. So you're essentially plugging in the brake controller into the 7-pin, the trailer into the other side, and then you're mounting this underneath your vehicle with a zip tie, maybe some sheet metal screws, and then you're done. Plug and play, as simple as it gets. Everything will Bluetooth to your phone, but we know a lot of people still want some physical buttons that they can touch in their vehicle, because if something's going to happen, you want to be able to grab the brakes as fast as you can, like you were saying earlier. You can control your gain, sway stop there. And this is Bluetooth. You don't have to wire this in. It simply just plugs into a USB socket.
That's all you need.
Okay. That's exactly right.
All right, so this is kind of unique. So the brake control on this is actually mounted on the rear of the vehicle.
That's right.
And then it's a Bluetooth connection to the remote.
That's correct.
So if you need to grab it really fast and you start to sway, I mean, it has the sway control built in, but if you need to manually apply pressure to your brakes, you can grab that, you're ready to go, and kind of stabilize the trailer.
Yeah, that's right. And it's also got an off-road mode. You can switch that so that if you're doing anything off-road, you're not being sunken down in the sand or pushed down a rocky kind of trail or something, you know.
Yeah.
So that's really helpful as well.
It's going to help hold back that trailer a little bit as you go down that. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate you showing us around.
Yeah, appreciate you. Thanks.
All right, so I'm here with Ronnie at Inspired Overland, and these guys have tents that are unlike anything else. They're lightweight, they're compact, awesome for an overlanding trailer. Ronnie, show us around, tell us what you've got today at SEMA.
Absolutely. Hey guys, it's Ronnie over here at Inspired Overland. As you know, we have our flagship model, the Carbon Light, weighing in at 80 pounds with a full carbon fiber sheet up top, and real carbon fiber, might I add, not just an overlay. We also have the 2 diesel ports on each side, depending on where you want to, mount an AC or diesel heater. Or for me, I like burritos. They're burrito holes. And then we have the one-piece billet aluminum latches with a hybrid air and foam mattress. There it is. It's going to be a hybrid air foam mattress with the 80-20 split. 80% air to keep you up off the slats, and then 20% to contour your body, making it super comfortable. And then storage pockets. So this has been our flagship model for the last year and a half, 2 years. As we've been designing and coming out with different variations, our newest product that we're pretty much showing at the show is going to be the newest king size, which is going to be the Carbon King, and weighing in at 125 pounds with a honeycomb carbon fiber floor.
Wait, hang on a second. You said 125 pounds and it's a king size.
Correct.
And it's a tent.
Yep.
125 pounds. And how thick is that then?
This is going to be coming in about a little over 7 inches, about 7.5 inches when fully closed.
Let's go take a look at this. This is super cool.
Of course, the support for the ladder, don't really need it, but everybody loves a little bit more support. 3 different windows, one in the front, 2 on the sides, and then 1 in the back. Or so 1 in the back, 1 in the front, 2 on the sides, so 4 total. Rainfly, dual bags for your shoes, and then extra load bars as well, depending on what you want to mount. You can mount a small solar, you can mount lighting, awning, shower, privacy room, just to have the full concept of your camp setup.
because it's sitting inside the rails on a vehicle. This is a GX.
This is a GX 550.
So on a trailer, we're fine. We got typically more roof space.
Yeah, and even if you look at the front as well, the front, it doesn't go past the wind fairing, and the rear kind of just matches and lines flush with the roof rack. And then when it's fully closed, as mentioned, it doesn't pass the sides of the roof rack. So it's really slim, really compact, and of course, light.
Yeah.
And that's always been our thing, is keeping all of our tents light, just due to the fact that wear and tear on suspension when you get heavy, right? When you're off-roading, when you're out there camping, being top heavy, it doesn't feel good when you're driving. You don't feel planted or as solid.
So how do you guys do that? Like, what's the difference? How do you keep it so light? Because, I mean, a tent like this, that's a King, I mean, they're typically 200 pounds,
right?
You know, even higher than that, 250, 300 we see sometimes now.
Right.
You know, so how do you guys do that?
Carbon fiber.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Carbon fiber. We don't utilize heavy steel floorboards or heavy aluminum steel, you know, floorboards or thick floorboards. It's pretty thick as far as, you know, the process of carbon fiber laying sheet by sheet by sheet.
Yeah.
But we utilize being super strong. Obviously, carbon fiber is strong.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it's strong, but it is brittle, right? But I think compressed on a floorboard, it's super strong.
We get this a lot with the trailers, an off-road overlanding trailer, teardrop. You want to sleep a family of 4 or 5. You can get 2 down in the cabin. You're looking for a tent on top. With a king size like this, you know, you can get a family of 5 or 6 probably pretty comfortably, because you can sleep, what, 4 people in here?
100%,
possibly? Yeah.
I'm a little small, man, so I don't know.
Maybe, but with kids, you know, that sort of thing, you can do it. And to have it only come in at, what, 7 inches? Yeah. We can keep it in the garage height, you know, kind of area. And that's sometimes hard to do for an off-road trailer with a rooftop tent.
Absolutely.
The first one we showed here, that's, what's the thickness on that one?
It's gonna be about 4 3/4, about 5, almost 5.
5 inches. And how much does that one weigh?
That one's gonna be at 80 pounds.
80 pounds, you barely feel it. So easy to mount, really on any vehicle, any trailer, good stuff.
And we also, with all of our variations, if you see the T-tracks up front on top, we have the ability to mount crossbars, and so we do have a crossbar kit, which is a carbon fiber crossbar kit, carbon fiber brackets, the aluminum extrusions, and so it matches the whole exterior of the carbon fiber. And load rating on that, you could put about 67 to 70 pounds.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for showing us around. If people want to learn more, how do they get in contact with you?
You guys can reach out to us on inspired_overland on Instagram, or you can go to www.inspiredoverland.com.
So we're here at the ARB 4x4 booth, and we're actually going to show you, for the first time in the US, the actual US production models of the new Earthcamper. We've had this at SEMA. We've had it at some of the Overland Expo shows throughout the year, and now it's officially in the US. So Josh, welcome in. Good to be working with you guys. This is a great debut of this trailer here at SEMA.
Yeah, super exciting. We've had the Earthcamper available in Australia for 2 years now, and finally we're able to bring it to the US. We've got this camper here. This is the US spec. We've taken all our learnings from the last 2 years in Australia and compiled them into this camper here, making sure that it's ready for the US market. And as Lauren said, they're here. They're in the United States, in Las Vegas, and here at SEMA.
Now we're pretty excited about this because it's a small footprint. It's a little bit lighter weight than the bigger Caravans that we often see coming out of Australia, but it's expandable, so you have a lot of living space. And certainly we're expecting high things for the quality of it coming from ARB. Tell us a little bit about kind of the fundamentals of it and how it's built, you know, and then we'll get into the features.
Yeah, 100%. So obviously at ARB we've been developing 4x4 accessories for over 50 years. We're actually celebrating our 50th year anniversary this year. And we've taken all of those learnings and basically combined them into a product. ARB has been known for its steel fabrication, suspension with Old Man Emu, touring and camping products all the way through. And basically we've combined all of that knowledge into one single product, which is the Earthcamper. So really exciting to basically be able to have you know, all those different aspects that make the ARB business strong and have it all together here in the camper.
As we kind of go through, we've got a fiberglass body with this big tubular steel chassis, right?
100%. One of our strengths at ARB is being able to manufacture steel. We've been doing it in bumpers forever. So the Earthcamper features this bespoke tubular frame, which actually wraps around the whole Earthcamper and also forms the actual drawbar itself. So it's a one-piece, fully welded tubular frame, adding to that strength and off-road capability that you need with a camper like this.
Up front, we've got some great storage. Put a lot of gear down here. I know this is set up right now for your shower enclosure, spare tire access, and a lot of compartment storage. So this is what I think is really unique by ARB is you've got your accessories and you can really build them into what's configured for this.
Exactly right. All of the storage bags that come with the camper, they're all specific shapes and designs to fit in particular pockets in the camper to maximize the storage. As you mentioned earlier, it's a small footprint, but we want to maximize what you can bring with you when you're going out overlanding. For example, like this storage bag here, fit nicely inside that compartment to fit all your gear, whatever you might want to bring with you, and then fits neatly back in its little cubby.
And then as we go around, obviously we've got the ARB fridge, and then to your point, all the storage bags here. So this is what you're being putting for probably pantry items, right?
100%, you know, food, utensils, cooking items, everything all stored up here. We've also got our poles in here as well in a specific compartment. And then electrical outlets all the way through. So wherever you might need them, basically to maximize your power needs.
One thing I've noticed when using this trailer is really the quality of the slides and, you know, this single action handle. A lot of times with these trailers, you're seeing, you know, these double latches. You've got to go down and you got two, you know, you're trying to do two at the same time. Even when they put a bar across the middle and you try to do it that way, it just doesn't feel good. It feels flimsy. And with these, especially with these heavy slides, super easy to slide in and out.
It's a little bit of a classic trope, bringing everything and the kitchen sink. And definitely with the Earthcamper, the kitchen sink is included. Connected up to 34 gallons of onboard water. So that will help run your sink and any other water needs you might have. We have the 2-burner stove here as well, and plenty of bench space for preparing food and drinks, and also eating off as well.
This is really nice. Again, one thing I noticed about this trailer is the quality of the bench tops, the prep area, and even the wind guard. It's really sturdy. It has nice latching points, so the side support arms stay in place, but it feels really strong, which is really nice.
And so as mentioned, the steel tubular frame starts at the front of the camper with the drawbar, but wraps all the way around, forming this extremely strong structure connecting all the fiberglass together. So extremely durable, and again, leaning into ARB, I guess, our manufacturing philosophy and learnings from bumpers and steel fabrication, wrapping it all together in one neat product here.
Another thing that I really like about this is how the awning is integrated into the body. You don't have an awning that's sitting off the side of the trailer that's going to get snagged on trees. It's all tucked up in there.
Absolutely, yeah. Tucked away, so when you are off-road, it's protected. But then, you know, you have that with you. So it expands, covering this whole kitchen area, mounting all the way back to the canvas section here. So you get full coverage across this whole side of the camper, which is
nice.
great.
Now, as we get to the rear, we kind of go into the annex area, which is our living and access. This is on an electric lift. So it actually sets up pretty quick, makes it real easy just to push a button.
Within about 5 minutes, you can go from driving to fully set up, camping, press of a button, pulling out the canvas here. It's really simple, and most importantly, a one-person operation as well. You don't have to have a team helping you hold one pole or someone does something else. It's all very achievable by one person.
Let's get inside and take a look at the living space. Okay, so we're inside the annex now. Really nice setup, plenty of room in here. This is kind of multi-purpose. I'm thinking about like small kids, having a cot back here if you have a small family of 4. But you have a nice little living area, right, for bad weather. You need to, you know, sit down and kind of get out of everything, right?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, you've got the queen bed up here, but, you know, if you did have small kids, you could easily set them up inside here. And of course, it can be a little bit of a living area as well. So we have a camp table in here. So yeah, as you mentioned, if the weather is a little bit rough, you can come inside here. You've got somewhere to eat, somewhere to play cards, whatever you're doing just to get out of the weather.
I'm thinking about people that are, you know, on the road of remote working too, you know. You set up a chair right here, pop open the computer. You've got access to your power system. You got 110 power right there, so you can plug everything in. But it's really convenient, then you just stow it away when you don't need it.
Exactly right. Yeah, super convenient. Again, maximizing every little nook and cranny on this camper for storage or for a feature.
And then here we do have nice deep storage in here, so probably clothes storage and some other bigger items, right?
Yeah, 100%. Extra bedding, you know, for those cold nights, whatever you need.
Now, up above the bed, I keep thinking all the pockets and kind of side storage.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got your reading lights, you've got your fans, every little nook and cranny again. We have all these little sections on the side, all with little guards in them as well to help keep product or whatever you're storing in there so it's not rocking around and falling out all over the bed. This space as well is storage too. So when this all folds up, you have this space on top of the mattress here for, you know, again, extra clothing, extra bedding, paddle boards, whatever you want to bring with you on your trip.
These are going to come with the either standard optional AC on the roof.
Yep.
We do have lithium standard in them, and we're running the Redarc Red Vision Rogue system.
Correct,
So
yeah.
obviously another Australian company.
Yep.
Working with them.
Yeah, super premium system, nice color LCD display here as well, making life nice and easy to access and monitor your power.
Yeah.
And all your lighting and electrical is controlled through there as well. So a nice single command center for all of your electrical needs.
All right, Josh, so tell us about this on the passenger side here. We've got some jerry cans, access to the diesel heater. What else do we have?
So really exciting. We've spoken about ARB's integration of the metal fabrication, but another really important part about ARB is Old Man Emu suspension. And of course, on an off-road camper, we've included that Old Man Emu nitrocharger suspension here on the Earthcamper. Interesting to note with the Old Man Emu suspension here is it's vertically mounted, giving you maximum wheel travel in an off-road scenario. So again, really designed for overlanding and getting basically out there in the middle of nowhere and not getting hung up on anything with the Earthcamper tow behind.
Yeah. You have a lot of clearance around the tire here, so you can really take advantage of that travel on that suspension.
Yeah, 100%. You know, here at ARB, we're all overlanders ourselves, so we know what we need and what we want.
Yeah.
So yeah, really important that we had that flexibility and wheel travel, even on the camper. So on the side here, we have the hot water system, which swings out so you can connect it up through to the ensuite. So you've got that privacy. Underneath here, we also have the diesel heater system, as well as access to the electrical fuse box for the Redarc TVMS system. Again, so if you need to make any adjustments, nice and easy access, but still tucked out of the way. Additionally, of course, as mentioned before, we have all these unique shaped travel bags for whatever you need. So with this one, we've got all our hoses and shower head for the hot water system. Again, all specifically designed to fit inside every little space. No matter how unique that shape is. So on the roof of the Earthcamper, we've got a couple of accessories. We have our dust suppression system up the front. So these are actually two vents here. They are, you open those to allow airflow through the canopy, basically creating a pressurized cabin. So that helps keep dust out and the seal's all nice and tight. Also up the top, we have a 330 watt solar panel feeding directly through into that Redarc TVMS system to help keep your batteries charged on those extended stays.
Plus, we have DC to DC on the Redarc, so when we're towing, we have full 30 amp service coming in through the tow vehicle, which is nice too.
Yeah, exactly right. This is all connected up via Anderson plug, 7-pin trailer connector, of course, and then really interesting, we have a DO35 hitch up the front here. And the cool thing about this hitch is it's actually 100% pivoting, so it can spin in any direction and articulate literally 360 degrees. Again, for off-roading in mind, we don't want the camper to be a limitation on anywhere you're trying to go. With the drawbar setup here, we have a 460 tongue weight, and the total tar of the camper is 3,395 pounds. So nice and lightweight, tow behind a 4Runner, Tacoma, smaller vehicles.
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily have a full-size truck to tow this.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, 4Runners are perfect for it, GX, something like that. Good overlanding rigs, great for a trailer like this, family of 4. Well, awesome, Josh. Thank you for doing this today.
Yeah, no worries. It's really exciting times for ARB partnering with XGRiD to get the Earthcamper here available in the United States. So yeah, we're excited for this next chapter.
So if you'd like to see one of these for yourselves, please come visit us at our showrooms in Las Vegas and Knoxville. The Earthcampers are available in the US now, so we're ready to get them out on the trails. So I'm here with Jan at SeaSucker, and these products are unlike anything you've seen out there for a suction cup mount that you can mount pretty much any accessory to an off-road overland trailer, your truck, vehicle, whatever it is. So Jan, thanks for showing us around. How do these things work, first of all?
Yeah, so like you said, everything we do is based on vacuum mounts, right? So to put them on, all you gotta do is put a little bit of pressure down, and then you pump until that little orange band goes away. Okay, once that orange band is gone, that tells you got a good seal. Over time, you do lose that seal because it is temporary. It comes back out and shows you orange. Anytime you see orange, just pump it back up. All right, take it off. All you gotta do is pull up, let some air in. Okay, just as easy as that. You know, it's really nice because it lets people put things on when they want to use them, take them off when they don't. They can move them around, no drilling, anything like that, okay?
But I mean, these things are industrial quality in terms of strength. How much can this hold? And
so, for example, this is our smallest size. It has 120 pounds of pull strength on it. Okay, we do a larger 6-inch size here that goes 210 pounds, and that's just one of them. All right, I've had upwards of 500 pounds on top of our roof racks, driving down the road from Florida all the way out west, no problem.
so even with bikes, crossbars, that sort of thing, these things will hold down even at highway speeds.
Oh, absolutely. Even for legal reasons, we say highway speeds, but it can go beyond that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Got it. So when we think about some of the things that might go on an off-road trailer, you know, overlanding vehicle like that, what's most popular out there?
Yeah, so we have about 185 different products, so it kind of range, right? This is always a crowd favorite right here. It's our party barge, a nice little mobile bar setup. You know, it's a lot of fun. But you can have a whole kitchen set up here, right? We got paper towels up here, hooks to hang all your utensils, a nice little table that pulls out for you, even a sink, okay? You got our water tank up here, so you got the whole setup, all vacuum mounted on.
Yeah. So lights, accessories, so if you need an extra space, especially some of these smaller trailers, sometimes you want extra prep space, even just some of the simple as paper towel holder, right? Where to put that stuff. And then you've got a new product out for communications and front of the windshield. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so right here you see our new dash bar. We just released it yesterday, actually. It comes in 3 sizes. 48 inch, this is the biggest. We have a 24 inch and a 12 inch. All right, they all come with these aluminum clamps that have 1/4 threaded inserts, so you can attach whatever you want, have it right, you know, within arm's reach, radios, phones, GPS, what you name it.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of versatility with it, so you can attach different, you know, connections to it. You can use it for different types of devices, whether it's an iPad or radio. It's going to go on the inside of the windshield so you have access to it.
The great thing too is if you have multiple vehicles, you can use it on all of them. All right, it's not vehicle specific.
Yeah, pull it off, great.
Yeah.
Starlink is obviously, you know, pretty popular. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, let's come on over here. Yeah, so right here we have our brand new Starlink mini mount, okay? It comes in 3 different mounting orientations. This one is more for when you're sitting at camp. It goes straight up on the side of the vehicle. But you can also fold this down, run it on top of the vehicle, or these flip up so you can go inside on the windshield or even the sunroof.
Oh, wait, so you don't have to have 3 different types of mounts. You can use the same one for all 3.
Does it all. Yeah.
Great setup, yeah. And with the Mini, all you need is 12-volt power, ready to go.
That's it. Yeah, just plug in and you're good to go.
Good. And I love these cup holders. Again, simple, but in a little trailer, you know, you're sitting in night, you need a place to put your gear if it doesn't set up that. Super easy to put that in.
And there's never enough cup holders anywhere.
That's it, yeah. All right, so we want to get more information. People want to learn more about it, want to purchase online. Where do they go?
Yeah, check it out at SeaSucker.com. Everything is available on the website.
So I'm here with Leon now at OVS, and we've been running some of the OVS products for quite a while in our trailers. Tents, awnings, shower enclosures. This is different, all right? You guys taking it to the next level. Tell us what's going on here, Leon.
So this is our Expedition truck cap, which we've been selling for many years now, and they've been doing extremely well, very popular. T304 stainless steel, made completely, even the hardware. But now we're gonna have a spacer plate that allows you to have a tent with a pass-through underneath.
So we're getting into the pass-through market here, right?
Yes, exactly.
Where you've got a truck, maybe even a trailer we could do this with, and you want to stand up and access the tent from inside.
Exactly, yep. So you got that. This will be coming out next year. Going to be a very popular option for you guys. I know you're going to do very well with it. And yeah, it's got the same quality we've always been known for.
So how are people, do you think, using this? I mean, are they using it for standing up here, access, get up inside? Do you still put a ladder on the outside if you want to?
You can do that, yes. Okay. So it's got all the extrusions for the ladder if you wanted to do that, but not really necessary because it's pretty easy to get up in there, climb in, and you're good to go.
Yeah. And this is available with the Mamba tent?
Only the Mamba so far, yes.
Okay. And give me some dimensions and specs on that tent so we kind of get an idea for what it fits on.
Well, it's 91 inches long, so we had a guy that was 6'5" in there, fit in there no problem. Width is about 55 inches.
Okay.
And it weighs about 200 pounds.
About 200 pounds. So it's, and what's the thickness on it? For we think about trailers, think about garageability, things like that.
9 inches
On
the
it's
actual
really thin.
tent. So it is very thin.
Really good setup.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Awesome.
Well, you guys have a lot of products out here.
We do, yes.
I know we're going to see more of those out there, so appreciate you showing this.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, so I'm here with Jason and Josh from Titanium Caravans out of Australia. Their first time here in the U.S. with this rig. Jason and Josh, welcome in to SEMA. Tell us about what's going on here and why you're trying to get this rig into the U.S.
Well, Jace, who's our owner, he's always wanted to come to SEMA, right, for starters. So he said, why don't we just build a van for America and take it over there? But
That's
look,
actually how it happens.
but in all seriousness, we're probably the leading off-road caravan manufacturer in America, in Australia, sorry. We've been making some really cool products out there. We've had so much interest from people in the States. So we thought, why not tick off his goal of coming here for SEMA, but at the same time launch this van here and show the dealers what the Aussies get to see from Titanium Caravans.
There you go. Well, this is a way of life for you. You guys have been doing it for a long time. Certainly the terrain, the demands that it has in Australia, if it can handle that, should do pretty well here. We're going to put it to a test for you too, but we are anxious to see what happens here. Now, I tell you, it was a big investment to just go ahead and flip the floor plan and actually build it for the U.S. at this stage. But you went all in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all in.
Yeah, that all in. It's the door's on the wrong side for us, so we keep walking into the wall. We keep going around the other side, and we forget the door's over here. But yeah, it's been completely tricked out for the American markets. Like changing power points. Just little things like our microwaves and all that are 240 volts. So changing all the appliances, air conditioning units. But we've built it for the US market. It's here to stay, and we're excited to build some more of them.
What's really unique about Titanium? What stands out in the market in terms of how you build it, maybe the construction, what's behind it that people maybe not know about?
Yep, so most of the build is there's no timber in it. So we're a composite panel roof, honeycomb floor, aluminium frame walls, and then we go with cruise master suspension, so trailing racing shocks, disc brakes, method race wheels, big off-road tyres, and then we have our own fabrication business called Wolf Fabrication. So we build a really cool toolbox on the front, the cool rear bar, the spoiler. We just love what we do. We get real excited about caravans.
And I think the added advantage of that is we all caravan, and so like having our own fabrication company, we can build things and we go and flog them, and then if they don't work, we can make Mach 2, Mach 3, and that's what probably sets us apart from our competitors is when they come to look at some of our ideas and maybe copy them, that by the time they bring it to market, we're already evolving.
And you have a big range too of models, right? So a lot of different sizes. This is a tandem axle. What is this, a 20-footer?
Yeah, 21'6" here, yeah. So normally this comes as a 21 foot, and then we've added a half a foot stretch to get that king size bed into this one. But yeah, our tandem axles range from 18 foot all the way up to 24 foot, and we do a couple of single axles as well around the 15, 16.
15, 16, kind of the smaller side.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Good for some of the narrow trails out here in the U.S. and everything. So tell us about this, and we'll walk around.
Yeah, so we run a DO35 or a 45. This van came in at 3.5 ton, so it's got the DO45. We run with an S&M chassis, which is this one's got the Raptor code on it. One of our favourites, hey Jace?
Yes, sure is.
Yep, and the Wolf box. Yep. So we, as Jace mentioned earlier, we fabricate all this in-house ourselves. You open up these stone deflectors there. Gas bottles are stored in there. Great areas here to carry spare jockey legs, all of that type of stuff. The box itself is very sexy. We love the gull wing finish, but it actually does give you a lot of storage. You've got a compartment at the back there for to put your chairs and your tables, a flat section. And then we've got a two-way tool drawer that this beautiful demo we're getting of right now, which has got all individual sliders that can change. And then really from here, you can configure it how you want. We've done it here with the Weber slide on this side. And then on the other side, you get a double length slide, which can fit a Jenny.
This is incredible. So you've got a huge storage here, pass-through storage, tables, chairs, really what I've never seen something like this on a van like that.
If you don't have the fridge here, that goes right through your kitchen. So your Weber can go here, and then that folds away. Induction, we like induction cooking in Australia because we don't like gas inside the van. Very easy to clean up as well. Yeah. And
on the what kind of heater and hot water system we run on this?
So it's a diesel heater and hot water combo unit, so it does both jobs.
It's made by Eberspatcher, so yeah, it's like super fast, instant hot water. That might be one of the things we have to change for America. We're not quite sure, but that's a system we both run at home, and it's fantastic. Just open that side for me, Jace. This is one of the Wolf products we make. So we've new thing we've just done. We've moved your BCS system into its own storage area. That's allowed us to create an option for this slide out. We put a Breville coffee machine here, the Oracle. It was pretty hard to bring one from Australia with our PowerPoint, so we whopped down and bought an air fryer. But people run a ton of different things here. You can go the Ninja if the wives want to make slushy margaritas and all that type of stuff, ice machines. So you've got all those options. And then the other big thing is you just see like the quality in all these doors, what they're closing, like how hard they are, the seals are top notch. And then over this side tends to be the alcohol cabinet, if we're going to be honest. This is normally where the booze is kept.
You can't really burn anything straight.
And we go with a 50-inch television with a Bose soundbar. So look, when you're traveling, you know, it is about being outside and camping, but sometimes the kids get annoying, or you're going away and it's football weekend and you want to have the TV. So having this option is just another creature comfort that people like. And you know, even though I say we're camping, we do like our TV at times.
Let's take a look at the back, because I thought it was pretty nice setup, pretty configurable, right?
Yeah, so the back of your Caravan rear bar used to just be a piece of 100 by 50 RHS, and it was just it was boring. So Russell at Wolf, he come up with this drawing, and I thought, wow, we have to make that. And this is probably version 5 or 6 of that. It's got a drawer, it's got 2 jerrycan holders, a wood box, spot for your tyre, and it just changes the look of the van, and it really goes well with our spoiler on top.
Yeah, so there's multiple options you can do. You can carry the double spare, so you can go double spare wheel. If you want to carry the wood, as Jay said, you've got your jerry cans. We've got water ones here, but we run, you know, you're running your diesel and petrol. And then on the offside here, you've got an external shower point. So you've got external shower there, and then we tend to keep all your hoses and stuff here, and we run a dual end safety Dave camera.
Now, what's the deal with a spoiler? I don't see many Caravans with a spoiler these days.
Yeah, look, Jace likes racing things. No, look, the spoiler is, it's a great thing to house that light bar. When we finish these vans off square, when we want to give you that more internal cupboard space, we think it looks terrible to not have some sort of finish. So the spoiler's there to do that. But it also allows more roof space for solar panels depending on your floor plan. So like, you know, if you're getting a smaller 19.6 van and we might be a little bit short with trying to get your extra panels on, well, having that spoiler just allows us to go over a little bit. So it looks cool, but it is actually effective.
Well, maximizing roof space for solar is key with this. So are there ACs on these?
Yes, so this has got Dometic AC on the roof. You can, it comes with one. You can run 2, depending on your layout, depending, as you said, how much solar, how much sun hatches you want to delete.
All right, so what do we have on the side here?
So this is all of our electrical. So you've got your inverter that turns 12 volt into 110, solar controllers, that's for your car, so that all the charge coming from your car can charge your batteries. So you've got 600 amps of lithium and 1200 watt of solar, so you can run your air conditioner on this system for an extended period of time.
One thing to notice is, like, as we've already mentioned about how much we love storage, but you know, going to king size beds and that thing, it just gives you even more tunnel boot space. So that's why we can be so flexible with what you want to do in kitchen layouts, depending on how many tunnel boots you've got, you know. So this van, you can afford to put that Dometic fridge in because you've got so much extra space, which is pretty crazy in a 21-foot van. We do make some banging off-road caravans, but you know, we all want to have our creature comforts, and inside's really important. You know, as we both said, we're men with partners and kids, and we want them coming away with us, and this is where they like to be at times. So, you know, I think you got to start with the bed. This one's rocking the king bed, which is a 1.9 by 1.9, so it's huge. It allows you got more drawage space underneath. With all our couches and tables, you can configure these however you want. You can go straight lounge, L shapes. We do club lounges. We do cafe dinettes. All of them tables swivel, move. You also get a cushion. You can push this down to create this into a lounging area. Again, with our cabinetry, and I'll let you, Jace, talk about it while I'm showing this. But everything's soft close. and you can see like I'll slam that as hard as I can, and so I'll probably throw to Jace, talk about how we construct and all our CNC. And
yeah, so all the cabinets are interlocked. So when the boys are putting these kitchens together, they interlock in around 30 places. So the kitchen holds itself together and square before they've even put all their screws in. And then you can see it's all solid cabinetry. So we leave the job on the router for another 4 hours. So anywhere that doesn't need to be solid, we route it out and we save some weight there.
You see, there's 3 hinges on everything. There's no piano hinges. Like, I think, you know, when people come in and check our stuff, they always want to see how smooth and everything is and interlined. Interior options, there's so much you can do, from dishwashers to Corian bench tops like this. You got Corian with matching sinks. So it's so much versatile. As Jay said, we love gasless vans in Australia. So if you're choosing not to go the oven and the stove cooktop, you get the Westinghouse inverter. I mean the induction cooktop. Sorry, you can always take that outside and have more burners. So there's ample cooking. You know, we've got a pretty harsh sun in Australia, but we do like our sunlight. So there's so many options. You can have 2 skylights. You can delete them to get more solar space, as we've spoken about. At the front of the van there on the roof, you can see that's our TDR, dust reduction system. So driving down dusty roads, you just flick that fan on. It'll keep the cabin pressurized. Big 224 litre Dometic fridges, fantastic. Huge en-suites. You know, you come down I think they look pretty bougie with all the strip light, mood lighting. And yeah, it's really, the world's your oyster when you're choosing colours and materials. There's so many different options we have. Filtered waters. You can have front loading or top loading washing machines. There's a ton of toilets you can choose, from cassettes to composting, or the Casanas. So there's heaps. And this is when we get into our couples vans. A 21 foot is one of our most popular layouts. As we said, we gave this one a 1/2 foot stretch, but as you can see, I'm 6'2.5", and you get in here. I've also got sneakers on. There's plenty of height in that shower. There's a huge ensuite and a lot of storage, not a lot of natural light. Sorry, and a really nice space.
All right, guys. So I know we've got this here now. What are the plans for getting into the US?
Well, look, there's been a lot of excitement, hasn't there, Jace, on the stand? There's been a couple of people that have asked to just tow it out of here straight away. So, look, we want to build as many as we can and get them over here to the US. And I know Jace wants to attend SEMA every year moving forward, so is that the plan?
That's the plan, Josh. You know it is.
Well, you guys are going to do great. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you on the trails.
Thanks so much.
Thanks very much.
All right, so I'm here with Hayden at ICECO, and we run these fridges all the time in the trailers. The VL75 is one that's really popular.
Right.
The dual zone, set up really nice, but sometimes space is an issue in some of these overlanding trailers. So tell us about this one.
Okay, so for the VL45 Pro dual zone, this is one of our newer releases. It's essentially going to have all the same features and components as the VL45 Pro single zone, except now on the inside, it is a dual zone fridge. You have a removable dual zone where you can pull out the divider to use as one single zone, and then you'll have 3 baskets in total, allowing you to organize any of your food and groceries. On the outside, we featured the sheet metal exterior for durability and for rigidity, and then we are going to have handles which you can use as tie-down points. Your display is going to be right here on the side of the VL45 Pro dual zone, AC and DC with 2 USB outlets, temperature adjustments from here. Also going to be Bluetooth enabled, allowing you to connect this to your phone, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all of that good stuff. And on the back side, we have a DC port, allowing you to run a cable to the back if it's on a drawer system, slide system, or in sort of a compartment where you don't want the cables to be in your face or in the way. You can keep all that tucked towards the sides. The 2-directional lid is what a lot of people like. Being able to access this from both sides gives you the ease of pretty much taking off the entire lid, you know, grab whatever you need, and you can throw the lid back on with no issues whatsoever.
What I really like about this is the fact it is dual zone, but it's really just the single lid action, and so it makes it in a more compact space, right?
Right. In comparison to the VL75 Pro dual zone, is just, you know, pretty big in size.
Yeah.
So people, of course, want a little bit of a smaller size, something that's a little bit easier to manage. So we kind of compacted everything into a single lid function with the dual zone capabilities.
Awesome. And if people are looking to get more information or buy from you, where do they go?
So if you are looking to purchase one of our fridges, I would recommend checking out our official website or hitting up our local dealer network. Actually, check out XGRiD Campers. They do have a lot of our fridges on for sale too. So the VL45 Pro Dual Zone, great option. Same thing for the 75. They carry a lot of ICECO products. Go ahead and hit these guys up if you are interested in any of our products.
Awesome. Thanks, Aiden.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
pleasure, yeah.
All right, so I'm here with Ian at Rock Tamers, and they've got a new spin on traction boards and how to take advantage of the space that you already have for traction board. Tell us more about this, Ian.
Yeah, so our traction crate actually offers some utility to traction boards. A lot of times they're just sitting on your vehicle, not really doing anything, taking up space. So this is actually a storage crate. You can put whatever you want inside here. You come with 2 dividers, divide up your storage. And these dividers actually act as shovels also. So when I close it, it also has these stops on the back of here. So when you're sitting by the campfire, it won't move, it'll act like a seat. So as shovels, they'll move around soft material like sand, soft dirt, stuff like that. They also have bottle openers on either side of the traction crate. You have your measurements on top. If you're going fishing, you can measure your fish. And then the main thing is they act as recovery boards. On the back of the gray recovery board, it's flat. It actually acts as a jack base if you're in uneven terrain. You can jack up your vehicle.
No, that's pretty cool. It's a lot of versatility with it. You can use it to sit on if you need to. You got your traction boards, you got your storage, you can put a cooler inside there.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of different options.
Yes.
Good use of space, but still really versatile.
Definitely.
So if someone wants to learn more about these, where do we find them?
You can find them at rocktamers.com.
All right, I'm with Trevor now at SidioCrate, and SidioCrate has been a really cool product for a lot of off-road and overlanding trailers because space is critical. And so with a product like this, you have a lot of ways to organize your gear that's really configurable. So Trevor, take it away. Show us what you got going on here.
Guys, we have the new quarter crate. This size is a top seller right out the gate. It's great for small things. It's great for adding another layer right on top of your full or half size crate. We got new dividers for them. These are our standard, that's in everything. But then we got our new long and subdividers right here where you got 2 different size subdividers. So this can be done in 2 different long slots with small subdividers or just 1 with 2 different sizes. This is great for more customizable, no wasted space. That's our whole thing. Everything's straight wall right next to each other. There's no wasted taper in between. So it's great for efficiency and just awesome looking storage.
Now, what about this? This is kind of cool. You have different color options for the dividers and everything?
Yep, so these are just kind of a fun pet project we did, but everyone wanted to buy them. So we kept doing them. We kept doing different colors. They look like they're lit up. They're not. They just glow like that. It's a kind of an aftermarket accessory that you can add to your crates. We have pink, we have green, we have orange. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Awesome. And if people want to get more information or make a purchase, where do they go?
SidioCrate.com.
There you go. All right, so I'm here with Aaron with Trailer Valet. Now, listen, if you have an off-road overlanding trailer or really any trailer out there, you got to figure out how to move it around. And so Trailer Valet has a ton of cool products. So Aaron, welcome in. Thank you for doing this with us.
Yeah, man.
Tell us a little about Trailer Valet real quick. Who are you guys?
No, thanks for having us, first of all. It's a blessing and a pleasure to be here. Yeah, we're Trailer Valet, so we make everything trailer accessories related, jacks, actual movers to get your boat or your trailer in a tight space, RV, whatever it is. We have all those things for you, even drop hitches as well too. And yeah, just want to show you some cool of our new products here.
So what are you highlighting at SEMA? I mean, this is the place to highlight the best of the best. So tell us what you've got.
Yeah, so we want to show our newest and best products we have out available right now. It's our electric tongue scale jack. Now this jack is the only one out on the market right now where it can weigh your tongue weight before you get on that road. So we're all about safety and knowing before you tow, right? So this is our newest jack, the PJX 3,500 pound jack. Now we already have about 4 other RVR units that are robot movers that get you in a tight space. This is our upgraded one. It's faster, slicker, smaller, all above. A lot of our customers tell us that they wanted to be a faster mover. This is right here is a faster RVR for you guys. Here we go. We'll go forward, we'll go back. Real easy, real smooth. We call it our remote control robot mover. And that's the newest RVR5. It's not out just yet, but it's coming out very, very soon for you guys. So this right here is one of our newest drill-powered jacks. This is our 10K drill-powered tongue jack. This jack is one of the newest on the market as well, just because the gearing in this jack is different. Most of the jacks are usually hand crank. This one's drill-powered. So a lot of the jacks that they come with are just hand crank. This is drill-powered. Can't beat it.
And Aaron, tell us about this, because this, on some of these Overland trailers, they're lighter, right? You can move them by hand, so tell us about that one.
Yeah, this is our JX3SS right here. This is great for, like you said, smaller Overland trailers. Hook up to the side, you guys have a wheel as well, the dual wheels right here. You can just move it around real easy in your shop or wherever you're at on the road. Also with the hand crank and a drill, either door.
Yeah. So a ton of range. I mean, from a small one, and you said this is 14,000.
14,000 pounds, yes, sir.
So, I mean, that's a big trailer.
Yes, of course. It's a very, very big trailer. So not most people have that kind of trailer, but the ones out there, like businesses, whatever it is,
yeah,
this is the job for you right here. This one for you.
And if people want to learn more, how do they find you?
Yeah, please find us at trailervalet.com. Again, we're at www.trailervalet.com. We're also located in Chino, California. We ship right there directly, so you want to buy anything on our website, ship out there the next day, you get it back on 3, 4, 5 business days.
So I'm here with the guys at Zero Breeze, and we run the Mark II and the Mark III air conditioner all the time, but we've got a new product now that they say is really designed for small trailers like what we offer. So Mitchell, tell us more about this. What is this that we're looking at now?
So this is the trailer AC. It's a more permanent mount than the Mark III, which is more portable. But as you guys can see, it would mount on the outside of your vehicle, and then this is on the inside. It would have temperature control, and then an intake and an output vent on this. It does heating and cooling. And unlike the Mark III, it actually is reversible. Whereas it'll do heating out and cooling out, and you don't have to change anything inside, it automatically switches. And also one thing about the heating too is that it has resistive heating coils, so it will heat a lot better than the Mark III does.
So the key with this is to mount it on the wall. This unit sits outside. This is, there's no ducting, right? You're going right through into the inside of the cabin.
Yeah, you would just cut a hole in your cabin. There's a little hole under here, and that's all the ducting you'd need. Everything else is just built in. Even the water, it would just drip out outside, so that you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, and I know there's going to be some different covers that are optioned here, so you can cover this up, you can wrap it the way you want to, so it doesn't have to look like this if it's sitting on the outside of the trailer. We can kind of blend it into the structure of the trailer.
Yeah, this was like the first run we did, and the next run is going to have a removable cover so you can customize it, like paint it or anything like that with spray paint, or even wraps, anything like that to kind of match your vehicle.
When we're in an off-grid trailer, you know, power draw is important. What's about the right power draw on something like this?
About 30 amps to 12
About 30, and it probably changes as it goes. And there's a thermostat inside, right?
Yeah, the thermostat is built into the intake air, so it can tell what temperature the space is.
And so if someone wants to place an order, get one of these, how do they find you?
You can check one of our dealers like XGRiD Campers. We'll have it available soon.
Or I'm sure on Zero Breeze you'll have more information on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks for checking out our video at SEMA 2025. If you're interested in any overlanding trailers, gears, and accessories, please check us out at xgridcampers.com or visit us at one of our 2 showrooms in Las Vegas and Knoxville, Tennessee. We'll see you soon.